Hey, it's Philip Lash with Yamaha Motor Corporation. Today we're out at Milestone MX to ride a full GYTR spec 2016 YZ450F. So what is a fully spec GYTR bike? Well, we start with the engine and we have GYTR ported cylinder head. This comes as a full assembly with the cams installed. It's easy for the customer to just bolt it right on. Also has a high compression piston, all of our clutch components, basket, pressure plate, inner hub and cover. We also partner with the industry leader FMF, Talon sprockets and chain on this bike. Some other chassis components include our MX skid plate, our water pump guard, a plastic chain guide, offset axle blocks. And up front on the controls, we have our GYTR pivoting brake lever and clutch lever. And to close out the package, we also have a full graphic kit by One Industries. And all these parts are available only through Yamaha in your local Yamaha dealer and also at shopyamaha.com. And if you want any more details about the 2016 YZ450F, check us out at yamaha-motor.com.
All right, so it's David Pingree here with Alias's Bruce Marada. We put some time on the 2016 YZ450 today with the GYTR engine setup and all their other components. And I came away blown away at how much horsepower this thing makes. I mean, a lot of horsepower. Bruce, what'd you think?
I don't think I've ever ridden a 450 so fast before. I was blown away on how fast this thing was. GYTR did a great job with building a fast motor, that's for sure.
And one thing they mentioned to us is this is basically the head and piston and cam that they run in the race team engines. So Chad Reed, all those guys, this is what they start with. And they tweak little things to move the power around, but this is the building block for it. So this is basically a factory engine.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that you can just buy this 450 off the showroom floor and basically have a bike pretty comparable to those factory guys buying this engine package. I think it's great, especially if you're a guy that's racing at a track that has a lot of big hills, or it's really sandy, or if you're struggling, getting that extra jump off the start. This is what you need for sure. I think this will be this. This is it right here.
Yeah, there's definitely no need for power. In fact, riding it, my impression was I had to keep it a gear higher. So turns that I would typically be in second, maybe I had to just bump it to third to manage the power coming out, and you had to leave the clutch alone. Any touching that clutch would just, bring the RPMs up and lift the front wheel off the ground. It's got so much torque and horsepower. So that's my suggestion if you go this route. Be prepared to kind of adjust how you ride, because while you will pull more hole shots than you ever have, you are going to have to get used to really managing that power and just leave the clutch alone, which is true for most 450s for that matter, but especially when you've got an engine like this, that clutch is not your friend. So overall, what's your impression?
Yeah, overall, out of the box, this bike stock is already such a great bike. So to have this package included onto it, it's just icing on the cake. I enjoyed it, but I really had to change my riding style because of how fast it was. So, but all in all, it was a really good bike. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And the levers and all the other things seem to work okay for you?
Yeah, so they put aftermarket levers on it. The feel of those were really good. Everything else is more cosmetic, which it gives it a pretty cool look. Really cool graphic kit for it. I think it gives it a really clean race look. The only thing is what you mentioned, how you kind of got to adjust your riding style a little bit just because of how fast the bike is. So, but yeah, all in all, it was a good bike.
Yeah, so definitely for the guy who feels like he can't get enough horsepower out of a motorcycle, this is your way to go. Really cool folding levers, so if you do fall down, you're not going to break them off. I really like that feature, and everything else fits really well. The finish is really, really top notch. Looks really cool. So some great GYTR products. Be sure and check those out. And if you want to get a whole shot, hit them up about this engine package. Thanks for watching.